Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hunters Hunt, powered by National Youth Council. Now, talk of youth empowerment.
Business skills.
Youth innovation.
Building back better.
Now, this is what Hunters Hunt offers to a Kenyan youth. Now, you stand a chance to be guided, mentored, and even meeting the CEOs, market leaders, and directors, courtesy of Hunters Hunt. The participants were actually drawn from the Fursa versus virus challenge.
Fursa, the opportunity. National Youth Council launched Fursa vs. Virus Challenge last year in relation to the International Youth Day on the theme on youth engagement for global action. Why? Last year, we all know COVID-19 pandemic hit many economies and especially affected the youth. National Youth Council gave a platform for the youth to come forward with innovative ideas towards existing challenges in our economy. So the process was you submit your idea, you go through the adjudication process, and then you emerge a winner.
And actually the winners were announced by His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta during the International Youth Day. And so that's such a wonderful opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah, now Hunters Hunt offers you that opportunity whereby you can register. And how do you register? You
can check out our social media handles, especially on Twitter, at NYC_YouthVoice and Fursa Mashinani KE to get more information on the registration process on Hunters Hunt. So remember, whether you're a gazelle or a lion, when the sun rises, you better be running.
Now we have such a wonderful panel just in front of us. And we are going to start with the host, the CEO of National Youth Council.
My name is Royce Asaka-Telewa, and I'm the CEO for National Youth Council Kenya, and I'm excited to be among these jungle, looking at the hunters who are going to hunt. And just to mention that this process has been highly supported by Huawei, who have been our partners since we started, and I just want to thank them that they have walked the journey together with us. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, my name is Adam Lane, Deputy CEO for Government Affairs at Huawei Kenya. We're very happy to support this initiative. Very excited to hear today from the youth and what they've been doing, what their ideas are, and what they want to do. Thank you.
My name is Summer. I'm the marketing manager of Huawei. So I'm really honored to be here today and looking for your good performance. And I want to know your ideas and hear your voice. Thank you very much.
We also would like to acknowledge Filmax Ventures Limited, our newest addition to the team. We're looking forward to engaging with them and learning more about them. They are also an advertising company, so they fall in the technology industry.
The hunters are here, and now they're here to be hunted. I hope they'll have a wonderful presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Ntaka Charcoal.
So at Ntaka, we connect waste haulers to customers and to recycling factories through our website and our mobile application. The local community in Vihiga, Kisumu, Siaya, and Kakamega. So last year, during the COVID-19 pandemic, most of our markets were shut. So we had to find an innovative way to reach our customers. So we came up with the idea to build a website and the Ntaka app. So we'll have the Ntaka app ready. It's still under development, ready by March, when we'll be making our main market entry into the urban market, that is Nairobi and Mombasa. So we are here. We are hunting for 4 million angel funding with a 10% equity. Right now, we have 200 customers, both waste management service customers and buying charcoal briquettes, and we have 10 haulers. And currently, we are recruiting around 50 haulers who will help us with the market entry into the Nairobi market. So it's my pleasure. I would like to take any questions if you have some for us.
From the first time that you identified and given the go-ahead to start the process, what has been the highest achievement of I know we had challenges with Corona, but what is that highest moment, and what are some of the challenges And how have you been able to mitigate against those challenges?
Since 2019 September up to date, we have been producing charcoal briquettes as a side hustle for Taka. So the highest achievement we have had with the Taka is that in last year, around March, we had the highest sales in revenue. That was above 300,000 Kenyan shillings. So we maintained our 300 customers up to around November last year, when we moved into the online platform and harnessed the solid waste service market, which now has brought quite big challenges, since I'm not an expert in things with app development and the e-commerce market. So I had to go out and find new co-founders who could at least come in, partner with us and help me in building the mobile application. So those are the two major challenges and the one major achievement we have had so far. So right now Taka is back to its feet. We are operational and we are hoping this year to make a big impact by making a market entry into the Nairobi with solid waste management market.
I'd like to know more about how you would hope to make money, who is paying, and what are they paying for? Do you think it's realistic?
They pay a 10% fee for the charge they charge their customers. If they are charging their customers 1,000 per month, we charge them 100 bob for each customer. So for the recycling factories, it's also a different game. It depends on the kind of recyclables they are taking in and the quality.
How do you promote your website? How do you let people know, especially during this COVID time, to let them know your website? Yeah.
So being our first move into the e-commerce market, we relied mostly on the customer referrals. We treat our customers like our premium. Having you as our first customer, then you come with other referrals, make you be at a better chance as a customer, since you receive some premium offers that we give you after some time, after a certain number of referrals you receive from me. So if you refer around 10 persons, you have an offer of 3 months of 20% lower than normal price that you pay.
Do you have any competitors in your market? And how do you deal with competition, if there is?
Entering the solid waste management market, we are the first digital mover into the market. So that gives us a very big competitive edge against our competitors, whom are Mr. Green, who are only collecting plastic waste. Then we have Taka Solutions, who are offering an all-round waste management service, but due to their inconveniences, which is caused by a large market that they are serving. And we have Garbage, who are also a new mover into the market, but are yet to go digital.
The second one, I was just wondering about, you are saying it's an app and people meet on the app. So how do you make sure that payments are actually made to you? How do you track the transactions that have happened? And how do you make sure that you actually receive the money at the end of the day? Thank you.
It's giving us an edge against our customers is that all payments are cashless, so they are made through our mobile app is integrated with an API, an online money API system. So after you have requested for the service, we contact you as a customer, then get to know what kind of services do you need. Then we offer you with a quotation. After you agree to the quotation is when we'll give you the login credentials. Now you can log in into our system. Then we shed you into a program of a certain waste hauler. So whenever your bill comes at the start of the month, you clear it first so that you can be offered waste management services throughout the month.
What is your unique product benefit?
We are trying to solve is the joblessness problem that is facing the youth population in Kenya. Then number 2, we are trying to create a much greater operative system that the capacity is not there currently. We have the capacity, but it only collects around 40% of the solid waste produced. So entering into the market is also We are trying just to get as niche. We are trying to cover 15% of the current market. So what we are offering is a convenient means of ordering Far West Howler. You don't need to go to the offices. You don't need to make calls. We make calls to you. We make it to be to your convenience rather than the other old-fashioned way. We had a few laptops that were quite helping us, but having 2 more tablets enables even employees to work from outside the office in the field. We can also do right now, almost everyone in the executive is equipped with a gadget, so we can do our meetings even if you're not in the office, even during peak and off-peak hours.
And the second gazelle, they hope to be hunted, and they go by the name Plant Signal. Na kama wewe ni youth uko pale unawanda, na hii ni story gani tunasikia ati youth council wako na kitu ya mayouths, you're just wondering how can I participate. Cheki, ni very simple. Enda kwa social media ya National Youth Council. Twitter ni NYC_youth voice. And then the second one, it's Fursa Mashinani KE. Simple, just get the, you'll get a link there, get your information, and you might be called. Remember this, we're doing it from the 22nd of February until the 26th of February, where we'll be having the Mental Health Awareness Week. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the second gazelle.
Plant Signal is a registered company that deals with websites and mobile apps, and one of our applications that has stand out is the Plant Signal. It is a free to install mobile application for farmers in Kenya. It is an app that is powered by artificial intelligence to detect pests and diseases on crops. Yes, we realized that most farmers have little knowledge about what affects their crops in the case of being affected by pests or a disease that is not commonly known to them. And we realized also that they don't have a wide access to the agriculture officers who are on the field. So we have established this app for them to have the information right on their hands. Our customer, we are targeting small-scale farmers in Kenya who own a little piece of farm, maybe like 2 acres. He or she is aged from 22 to 45 and also can access a smartphone or owns one. We are seeking to earn revenue from our app, which is already generating income via the data that we are generating from the app. And also we have an e-commerce platform whereby the farmers can buy the agriculture products that they need for their crops, and also from the advertising of the products in our application from the agrovets. We have generated an income of 300,000 as from last year when we were here. That was on August 2020. Yeah, we are our go-to-market. We have already established farmers. We have already farmers in Kiambu and also in Nyeri who has been our pilot. Who have been a part of our pilot phase. We are seeking to go to the market, and yeah, we're sure that we'll help a lot of farmers. Thank you.
Are you already profitable, or how do you see that you can? You mentioned you already made the revenue of 300,000. Is that more than the costs, or when do you think you would have to get enough customers to cover the cost of it? I guess there's a heavy upfront cost in artificial intelligence, and you need to get a lot of, once you get the customers, then you don't have to invest much more.
Most of our funds are going to the model training. It's expensive using Microsoft Azure, and we have to keep on training the model on a real-time basis, and also adding more diseases on the app. So yeah, we still need to invest more, and yeah, Plant Signal is a long-time investment. Yes.
Like in totally, how many farmers you gonna use in your app?
We did our business model and we evaluated how many farmers are in need of our services, and we realized that we are 750,000 farmers out there who are small-scale farmers, and 90% of them, they are illiterate of what affects their crops. So we are here to help them prevent pre-harvest losses, so we are sure of the market that we are diving into.
And how many of them do they have the smart devices or not? Have you ever do the marketing research?
Not many farmers have a smartphone, but they have access to a smartphone. I can give you an example. A farmer in Narok who is growing wheat may not have a smartphone, but the elder son might have a smartphone. So he can use the smartphone from the elder son to know what's affecting his crops. So, and with the latest move by this like Safaricom to enable the small-scale people to access a smartphone is a big boost for us, because we are at a coverage of 70% people in Kenya having access to a smartphone.
How do you recognize yourself? Is it by the total acreage of farm, or by the crop, or by the household? I just want to know, because if you had one farmer with 10 acres and one farmer with 1 acre, is it the same, or how do you recognize yourself?
One is from the data that we are generating from the app. Those many images that our farmers are sending, we are generating ads from them. Also, we have an e-commerce market platform, if I may say so, whereby the farmers can access the agriculture products. If the agrovet posts their products there, they pay for posting their products in our platform. And also from the highest bidder, we give the highest bidder who wants like their products to run at the top. They also pay for it.
Have you done a security check for the application, and how long did you take for you to make sure that the data that you have is protected? Because that is the #1 thing that you need to do for your...
The first thing we did, we don't collect personal information. We only collect general information like the diseases detected in a certain area and the location. That's helpful because we can use that data because we are living in a world that depends mostly on data, and we can use those data to predict the trends in agricultural sector, and an example is outbreaks of diseases. Yeah.
How are you planning to use the traffic in your website? How are you planning to utilize the traffic? By traffic, I mean the farmers that are using your service to benefit you as a business.
We plan on using the traffic to earn money through ads, but at the moment we have not integrated the ads because we are waiting for the certain limit of farmers to join and to increase the traffic of users.
How are you marketing to the farmers?
We started by going to the fields to talk to the farmers, and also we have attended the agriculture shows to showcase our application. We've also partnered with Wambugu Farm at Nyeri to be called upon when there are forums for the farmers. And also in the social medias, we have Facebook groups for the farmers. They can also get to know about our application.
So you've heard it from Plant Signal. Whether you're a gazelle or a lion, remember, when the sun rises, you better start running. So we're going to call upon the next group. But for those who are watching from home or listening in, just remember, if you want to be part of the Hunters Hunt Challenge, you can go to our social media platforms on Twitter. That is NYC_Youth Voice and Fursa Mashinani KE to get more information on how to register. So let's welcome Expand USSD.
So my project was Expand. It was involved in contact tracing, especially during the pandemic. Thanks to Fursa, after some discussion, I had to change the idea in order to be a long-term viable business. So the moment I had to pivot to a project that involves digital checking in at the locations. For instance, when I entered this building, I had to register my name 2 times at a book. If that could be made easier and faster using my mobile device, it would be more efficient for me and for the location itself. So at the moment, the product is in development from late November up to now, and I'm hoping to have an MVP by end of February.
I'll give the floor to the panelists if you would like more elaboration on the business or questions that you may have.
Good afternoon. So I wondered that during your development during these few months, what's the most difficult things you faced and how you solved that?
My biggest challenge at the moment is cloud computing resources, because it's heavily reliant on the cloud and the cost has been high, and I had to pause development until everything is finalized so that I can have a proper MVP that can be hosted.
What is your business model? People are paying to use it? Who would pay for it?
The model will be software as a service. So the organization, may it be the company that has the offices or a security company, will have to pay for using the service.
We already have clients already who have subscribed to the service, and you said when you're walking in, what kind of value proposition would you market to me? Because I heard you mentioned people signing twice. So what next? What is it that will actually be done?
What I've identified as of now is mostly security, and when a business wants to track its customers after the service is complete, it can be a proper way to have your information.
Privacy of your customers, or the customers of your customers, how will that be protected? Because I think given a point in time, I not want somebody to follow you wherever I am, so it might be an obstacle. How do you overcome that as a challenge, if it is a challenge?
Also part of the goal to enable privacy of my information, because I don't have any clue where my information goes after I've written it on the book. So the proposition is to have it stored somewhere in a digital way, and any access to it should be logged and should have authentication.
Moving on to the next group, and this is Team Jirani. Kindly welcome to the room.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Peter Mushami. I'm the CEO of Megashift Technologies. Megashift have built an amazing platform called Jirani's Food. Jirani's Food is a web platform that connects travelers with locals offering food experiences in African market. That means whether you are a domestic traveler, if you're going to Mombasa or Kisumu and you want to experience cuisines in that locality, you're able to come to a platform, select the cuisine and the host that you want to go to their place, and then book that cuisine and then visit the locals. Last year we partnered with NYC, where we were given some funds and a Huawei tablet. Because of those funds, we were able to use 20% of those funds to market, and we were able to get some traction. We are also able to do testing, like testing user experience, because most of our users are using the web platform. We are also able to participate in an incubation program in Lagos, Nigeria. Personally, I was able to go to Lagos and participate in that incubation program because I was looking to raise around $100K US. Because of this partnership, I was able to hit attraction of 6,000 website traffic with 145 cuisines listed in our platform. We also achieved attraction of 250 registered hosts. The most interesting part is $100,000 have already been committed to this project and my company, and currently I'm working to close on that loan. Today, I'm here to ask for the balance, and once we get that balance, we'll be able to achieve a projected growth of 2,000 hosts across Kenya, and also 5,000 listed cuisines. We're also seeking partnership with local government partners, like Kisumu. There is AfriCity event that is coming to Kisumu, and we expect 10,000 delegates from all over the world. Our platform can be used by locals to make money.
Oh, I'm really impressive. Like, I'd love to hear all the numbers and all the examples you're talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And another thing is, I wonder, what's your advantage compared with Google? Like, if I go for traveling, if I want to search some local food, I normally using Google Map, like to search the restaurants there, and I can see there some rate there, and I can even, like, they will list the website there so that I can directly call and direct make the reservation. So what's the advantage compared with Google?
Right now you can do that, but you cannot be able to enjoy authenticity. Because if you want to go to Nyeri, you can Google restaurants in Nyeri, but they will not be able to offer you the authentic experience that our locals are offering. So if you Google, you will not be able to get the locals. Google doesn't have a list of all the locals that are offering cuisines. But our website and our database have all those locals listed there. And they are specified, or they have specialty in different cuisines from different communities. And not just in Kenya, from all over Africa. There's something that Google is not offering right now. I can assure you that.
Yes, you charge some kind of commission as well then, based on how many travelers find the restaurant and how much they spend at that restaurant, something like that.
But right now, our focus is community growth. Because of what happened to the world, the pandemic, tourism has been shattered. It's down to its knees. So at the moment, what we are doing is marketing so that we can grow the community in terms of domestic tourism, international tourism. Once everything is back to normal, then we will now start commercializing everything. And so just to be precise, right now we are pre-revenue.
Which areas or what avenues are you using for advertising? Because it means now you have to go to the grassroots to get people that have that local cuisine. So which platforms have you engaged? Because as you started, you said you use 20% of what you got for marketing.
Our go-to-market strategy is events and partnerships. But because of the amount of capital required, and of course we are deficient of capital, we are using other channels like social media. If you go to my social media, you'll find most of the time I'm trying to get in touch with Facebook groups. Like there's a Facebook group that has more than 2 million Kenyan cooks. So those are the channels that we use to reach out to these hosts. Also, we do word-to-word mouth, like what you're having today. And I've realized the word-to-word mouth at this point is working. So on your question, at this point, there's no way you can guarantee safety. So our business model seeks to scale massively. And if we start looking at each local host, we will not be able to scale the way we want to. So the mitigation we have offered is every time you make a booking, you have to leave a review so that in case there is a problem, before you book, someone can always look at the reviews so that in case this host did not give what is promised, assuming you wanted to give a good low cuisine and someone has made comment, this person is not offering what they are offering, then it means you cannot book. Again, we have offered a channel whereby you can report complaints so that if you report that person, we can be able to block them from our platform. Host and before you register as a guest, because it's a two-sided marketplace. There are terms and conditions that you first of all have to accept, that we don't take liability of what happens when you go to the host, because our platform is just connecting you to the travelers. However, at this point, I'm seeking partnerships with organizations such as NYC, so that we can get help in terms of legal frameworks, because it's an issue that giving us headache, because we expect a lot of legal battles, just like other companies, international companies are experiencing.
What will make me come back to you? You know, that is a very, or else we'll be having only one-off clients, and then that can also bring sustainability challenges for your business model.
The future of tourism is changing from the normal way you know about tourism. People want authenticity. People want to go out there and have different experiences of how communities live. So this is an industry that is growing. It's an industry that is worth more than 300 billion, and according to African Development Bank, by 2030 it will be worth about $1 trillion. So calculating just even 1% share of that market, then the next 10 years, I'm very hopeful that will be the next unicorn. And of course, if you exit even in the next 5 years, that means you'll get good return on investment.
One more competitor locally is Jumia Food. Jumia Food not only allows you to connect to the cuisine, but organizes for a delivery of your cuisine to your doorstep. How are you going to handle that competitor?
Whereby when you visit that local, they show you how that food is prepared. There's no restaurant you'll ever go and they teach you how it's prepared. And one of the things we are trying to shy away is about delivering because of the logistics. Because it means now we will start being a logistic companies, we will start having a lot of logistic issues. And that means we cannot scale at the rate we want. But now if we model our business from, you know, a marketplace, that means any country can adapt that platform without any problem.
We've come to the end of this hunter's hunt, but before we actually exit, I will just give a parting shot from our panel. Maybe you can just tell us how your respective institutions are supporting the youth towards the growth of the economy, because it's still a process that is ongoing. We still want more youths to participate on the hunter's hunt. If maybe they could know if what Huawei is doing towards the growth of the economy through the youth, they can be able to participate, or they will have that courage to participate.
Last year when we supported the Fursa-thon, Fursa versus Virus Challenge, we did provide some online training on I think it was a 2 or 3 hour session on things like this, business models and marketing and things like that. So we hope this year also to do more like that as well, to support youth with that softer side of things. At the same time, we're also working a lot with Ajira, which is, I guess, a sister program, also in the same ministry, to provide online training on software development, on IT skills and so on. So the ajiradigital.go.ke, there's a website. You can find online training, including by Huawei, by our experts and things. So we do a lot of programs focusing on training, and also Huawei Cloud. So Huawei Cloud is also something that we're trying to help provide for free to youth to use to set up their businesses online. Truck, which is a program that we do together with NYC to train youth on digital skills, so they can learn how to use Facebook for marketing, how to use Office, Excel, these kind of things, how to get jobs online. And that's really trying to get more to the rural areas. We've done, I think, now 8 or 9 counties. And we're really trying to get around the country as well. So I forgot to mention that.
Yeah. So I started the training part, and we also have a lot of certificate, which is like HCIA, HCIE, like you can get certificate, and in the future, only if you get a certificate to the youth and you got a lot of job opportunities here, it will help a lot. And we also provide those training about our certificate. So we do a lot of, we paid more attention to the youth, even if we have the intern program, like some students, maybe they're still in the university, they got a lot of chance to get to be our intern. So we are really pay attention to those youth development, and even this kind of event we want to sponsor, like if they have really good idea, we want to sponsor them and we want to invest them.
Yes, when you look at this partnership, we started a long way, and we're just making sure that we create opportunities for the young people, opportunities for digital literacy, and through this Hunter's Hunt, we've all been able to see that the missing gap is actually in marketing, and it's a field that we really need to empower and support our young people, because most of them have a very ideal models, business models, but when it comes to marketing, that is when we are seeing that there are gaps. And that's why in this Hunters Hunt, we are saying, can we have the young people tell us how their businesses have been going, and just want to appreciate our partners Huawei during the Fursa versus virus challenge, a challenge that we started last year. And then we got the winners and we gave them the tools of trade, and we also gave them some small seed capital to start their businesses. And we are just happy to have this Hunters Hunt and see how they're doing. And we are happy that some of them are really doing very amazingly well, and their business model is fruitioning. And we are also happy that we are able to give mentoring and feedback to some of them that are also having some challenges. So as National Youth Council, we just want to thank our partners, Huawei and all the partners who are in the room, and also potential partners that we are discussing right now. Let's put our synergies together to build back better, really the young people of this country. But how do we build back better for our economic recovery? We can only do that by making sure that we empower, we provide opportunities, and we make sure that the youth is at the center of the economic recovery. So for this Hunters Hunt, to all the team that has made sure it happened, COVID has denied us the fun part where we have a whole audience at Nairobi Cinema, but it has been an enjoyable virtual Hunters Hunt. And thank you, CEO, for being part of this, and we are looking forward for greater partnership. To our Huawei team, thank you so much for the great insights to our young people. And I'm sure our hosts, Rachel and Katana, have done an amazing work. Can we appreciate them, please? Over to you, our host.
National Youth Council, thank you, Huawei. Thank you, Philmax. We really appreciate. And now, remember, to our youths outside there, this is Hunters Hunt, powered by National Youth Council, Sauti ya Vijana. I'll now welcome Brighton to conclude for us.
Wale vijana mnatusikiliza kutoka pale nyumbani, I really want to appreciate you. Thank you so much for following this up. This is National Youth Council bringing you easy events. Maze hizi events za mavijana. Umesikia vijana wanakuja hapa mbele wanasema wao ni ma-CEO, wao ni wakubwa wa nini, wameanzisha plant signals, wameanzisha bidhaa kadhaa sana zenye zinasaidia economy. As the National Youth Council tuko hapa ku-enhance capacity ya vijana kujitegemea, kujisaidia economically, politically, socially. So leo tumefocus economically, na mnaona tuko na partners wazuri hapa, wazungu mazee, wametoka majuu kuja kutusaidia. So vijana, msiache hiyo opportunity. Wana niangalia kutoka pale mtaani, uko Mkuru, uko Imara, uko Kayaba. Opportunity ni yako. Si lazima ujue kizungu ndio kuje hapa. Kuja na hiyo sheng yako, tuchapie, tutatranslate, tutaambia bwana CEO kenye unasema. Unaona venye ametulia tu, anataka tu kuja na hiyo idea yako, akusupport. Ako hapa, ametulia na kungojea. So whoever you're watching me from home, National Youth Council tuko hapa kwa ajili yako. Usiogope. Like our social media handles, accounts, huko ndio utapata information. On 22nd to 26 February tutakuwa na mental health week, na hapo tutakuwa tuna advertise biashara. Kama uko na biashara, unauza nguo, unauza viatu, unauza masks, uko na hata biashara unaweza anzisha hapo ma-app nini, we'll give you an opportunity to showcase whatever you're doing. Don't miss it out. National Youth Council, we got you. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.